Hello and welcome to my channel. Here we're going to be chasing some bears. I don't know what year it was, but I ended up taking a ride all the way to Minnesota. So I drove from Massachusetts all the way to Minnesota for this bear hunt. Yeah, it was a long ride. So I get there. Two guys that I went with, they got a hotel, but me, I got to stay at the bear camp. So at the bear camp, I was able to hang out with the guides and their helpers, which was great because I asked them if they needed help. They had four-wheelers bringing the food out to all their baits. I mean, I think they had like 15 bait sites set up. So it was a lot of work. So I went with them. I want to learn, you know. So I went with them and we got out there and I watched them and I asked questions and I help them out and I know and I see how they are setting the bait sites up. So it was great. No, I didn't get a bear. 9 guys out of 15 got them, and the bears only averaged 125 pounds, so it really didn't bother me too much not to get one, because I did learn a lot from the guide. And so I come home, you know, and I hunted here as far as deer goes, you know, turkeys. Well, it was 2016. I decided I'm going to set out and see if I can go find me a bear. I'm going to take what I learned from Minnesota and I'm going to apply it here in Massachusetts. So I got my canoe and I went into the swamps and I'm rolling through and I come to this one spot. I don't know why, but it looked good to me. I mean, I really don't know a whole lot to look for as far as bear country goes here in Mass, but it looked good. So I set a bait up, put my camera up. I don't know, a month and a half, maybe even 2 months, nothing. So I yanked my camera. Well, time went on and season is upon us for bears. And in Massachusetts, you got to stop baiting 10 days prior, so there was no more bait put at that site. But I'm going to go check it out anyways. I mean, I'm out hunting. I'm going to, you know, so I got in my canoe and I traveled through and I got into that site. And, wow, them logs were spread all out. You could see where the bears lay down at and everything else. And rah, rah, rah. And I mean, it was just so exciting. I'm like, whoa, man, I found bears. Well, it was too late in that season to bait, so I didn't do anything with it. The following year, in the spring, I went ahead and set up that bait site again, and I put the camera up, and boom, I got Mama and the cubs on video going to this site. They were hitting this site regularly, hitting it, and I was just so excited that I found these bears that I stayed concentrating on Mama and these cubs. I figured Mama and the cubs, I'm going to find the big boy, right? Well, time goes on, these bears are getting bigger. And one time you got the mama and one cub laying down eating the bait, and then you get the other one messing with my camera. And man, did he mess with it. He's licking it all up and down. Yeah, I could see down his throat he was licking that thing so bad. He'd scratch his ass on it and do all he could. So, come hunting season, 10 days prior, I had to stop baiting. Then come hunting season, I go and get up in my tree stand, I put these scents out, and nothing. The whole month of September, nothing came to it. I don't know, I'm thinking it's me, okay, my scent, maybe I'm in the wrong spot, the wind, I don't know. They shifted on me, I don't know what happened. So the following year, these cubs are getting bigger now. So Mama chases them off. Mama would chase them off probably late May, mid-June, beginning of June, right in that area somewhere. So the following year, I go ahead and set up the bait, and it's getting hit. Good. I set up. Now this is hunting season, mind you. It's September. I'm up in the tree stand. And I can't bait them, remember, but I did put out these wicks that you light and it smells like wild berries, right? I put them down inside the logs just like if there was food down inside there. get them occupied, you know. So I'm in my tree stand, and I'm going to say 40 minutes. 40 minutes from the time I lit that scent, this bear splashes in the brook. Oh, I hear this splash in the brook. And I look down, I look around, and I see this big head coming down the brook. I'm like, I got my bear. I got him. So I'm waiting. Of course, I can't see him anymore because I'm not looking down the brook. I'm looking at my kill zone. And I hear him jump out of the brook. Now he's on land. I mean, I don't know, 20 yards from the water to the kill zone. I'm cocked my hammer back. And I'm ready. And 2 cubs pop out. And what I mean by cubs, I'm talking 15 pounds. It couldn't be but more than 15 pounds. And I'm like, oh, for one, this ain't the head I seen coming down the brook. And two cubs, there's got to be mama's got to be right here somewhere. So I'm looking around for her. And that mama walked all the way around me and came underneath. She ended up directly underneath my tree stand as I'm looking for her. I never once heard her. She knew I was there. She's walking underneath me. I'm checking her out down there, and you could see her eyes rolling up on the top of her head. She knew I was there. I didn't move. She walks 10 feet, broadsides me. This bear is a good-sized bear. Man, I'm like, shoot her. I can't shoot her. Sure, that is my bear. Well, anyways, long story short, I didn't shoot her. She had the babies. I wasn't going to mess with that. I watched the babies fool around, cracking each other around, everything else. So Mama's starting to walk away, and now the cubs are coming down the trail, coming directly to my tree stand. I'm like, oh no. They smell me, they're going to be curious. They don't want to climb the tree and blah, blah. I don't want to mess with all that. And all of a sudden, Mama hoofed at them. And I mean, these cubs stopped dead in their tracks and actually did a somersault, turned right around, and just followed Mama. I mean, that was so exciting. I even though I didn't shoot her, I mean, look how close I got to these bears, and I found them. I had over 75 videos of bears. I had 13 sites set up trying to find out where these bears were at. And I ended up with 10 different bears with 5 different cubs on videos that year. And I couldn't believe how many bears are in this area. Well, why aren't I shooting one? I mean, I'm getting all these videos from, I don't know, let's say early spring, little mid-spring to August. I'm getting them all. Come September, they're not anywhere to be found. Nowhere to be found. And so they're shifting somewhere. They're going to wherever their food source is. You know, where I'm at is their springtime area, I should say. You know, in the swamps, it's hot. You know, they can cool off in the waters. They're eating all the vegetables they can eat. They're eating maybe beaver and leftover acorns or whatever for that early spring. So, dead in the water. I don't know what to do. The following year, I learned a little bit more, and I learned that Mama has cubs. She's hiding from the big boy because the big boy will eat the cubs. She won't mate while she has cubs, and so the big boy's going to try and eat them. So she stays downwind from him. She's hiding from him. So when I first got a hold of them, Mama and the cubs on video, that's what should have told me to move. I should have went upwind, 5 miles upwind, and I almost guarantee you're going to find a boar up there. Well, this year, I mean, that year, I moved up a little bit, but still, I was getting bears, and again, September, nothing. So, I don't know, I'm thinking maybe it's me, you know, my scent, the wind, or whatever, but I don't know. Last year, I got married, thank you, to a Filipina, and she's new to the country, so I didn't hunt last year. I stopped it all together. You know, I figured her first year here, you know, I wasn't going to go taking off every 2 days into the woods. Well, it's been a year. So this year is my year, and I'm going to go find some bears. So if you want to come find bears with me, go ahead and hit like and follow me on this channel, and we're going to go find some bears. And welcome aboard.